All right, Andrea. What is it that you have found that merits getting me up in the middle of the night to come down here? Ralph is a curator of a museum, and Andrea has just woken him up. She's excited. She's been back in Europe searching for old artifacts and stuff to put in the museum, and she has found something, and he knows what it is before she takes the cover off. It's a painting. And before she takes the cover off, she says, "Do you know about the son of a carpenter, Melt?" And Ralph rolls his eyes and, "Oh yeah, that's all those anthropologists can talk about, those hot young blonde anthropologists. That's all they talk about. His imagery, his parables." He says, "Do you know about," Andrea says, "do you know about the Papal Chronicles?" And he says, yes, I know about the Papal Chronicles. I've overheard enough in the break room to know what it's about. Pope keeps tabs on generations and generations of the son of a carpenter and marries. Andrea goes on a little bit further and she says, "Do you know about his eyes? How the son of a carpenter married is growing a new pair of eyes." And Ralph says, "Oh yeah, of course." And he's being blatantly religiously censored by those who would be arrogant enough to place them when named Hussein in the highest office in the land. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of Husseins, he's picked up a phrase or two. They've had a video where my video pair was playing on their laptops and phones. And Andrea says that this I found from several centuries ago. And she uncovers this painting, and he says it's a big eye. And she says, "Yeah, it's the genetic carpenter's eye. It's the son of carpenter Mary." I can't go on. Okay, I'm gonna finish it. I get choked up. Son of a carpenter Mary has lost the ability to paint. The devil stole it. When the sins of mankind wounds grew to a certain point, I lost the ability to paint. Graphic art's the only thing I can do nowadays. And as he watches that eye caught between two colors, she says he had a smaller one. It is told. The legend passed down through the years. He had a smaller one that he kept with him and took around to show to other folks. Yeah, pass along my imagery on, I'm glad I can twist my arms. I'm kind of sore. Basically on my big eye DVDs that show me growing a new pair of eyes. Medical research being passed by. That's why the arms are sore. It's going on with the rest of the body. Muscles, the bones, organs. We know enough from basic biology that brown-eyed DNA is being replaced with blue-eyed DNA. It's got to go on with everything. Growing a new body. With these eyes, heralding change, millennia in the making. And Ralph says, I think we can put it over in the west corner of the museum. It's a very famous museum here in America. She says, okay, sounds like a good idea to me. All of you non-archaeologists, yeah, you can see there's a smaller, their newer ones are actually bigger. And oh man, the world was hazy even with the glasses before '96 when they started changing. And the darkest brown you see there, it was all brown. And it has gotten to this point. It's a long, slow process, and I'm told that's what ANDREA tells to Raoul. That it was hard for a lot, especially when he delivered his parables, this Song of God to Mary, to whoever would listen or watch the video on his phone, their phones. He would have them there, and it was hard to see his eyes. So he painted the picture to show what was going on, the genetic carpentry he was doing. I'm melting, and yeah, I can't paint anymore. All of you non-archaeologists, if you can paint, come see me. Cheerleader archaeologists, blonde or near blonde archaeologists, who stumbled upon the tomb of a 2,000-year-old mummy. You must now unwrap the sarcophagus and breathe life into his veins, so he can deliver parables now on video, not just papyrus, parchment. Don't worry, Melton is a little stiff after all those years, but he is a very friendly mummy. Come see for yourself. Make a video. All my stuff is a Tennessee game. Get you to make that video. Of America's Hijacked Lifelines. 424-229-4140. Yes, I'm trying to lose them like a bad habit. But I need your help, girls. Come see me. You can help document me growing a new pair of eyes and a new body, and you can help the Pope out with those paper chronicles. And yeah, tell me what you believe in person when you can't reach me by phone. And what does that immaculate house to be built worldwide need to inspire the future and the present to greatness? And tell me in person. And yeah. Be a part of building a better world. One video, one image at a time.